Hi guys, Ayush here, and this video, we'll be talking about the 6 self-growth sources that have helped me to grow, and I'm just gonna be sharing them with you, and definitely they'll help you as well. So make sure you watch the video till the very end. The timestamps are given in the description, so maybe you want to play around with a few things, so you can just check that out over there as well. And yeah, without any further ado, let's get started. Also, make sure if you're new to the channel, subscribe and definitely give a like to this video so that it just feels good. So people, the first one is social media pages. Quite unconventional, right? Yes, this can be a really good source of self-growth and good source of getting information and value. It is quite unconventional, definitely, but the point is that you can really get to learn a lot from them, because like for example, you go to Instagram, you might find a lot of theme pages. Matlab, you don't have the creator in front of you, or you don't have a lot of videos, etc., but you have a certain theme on the page, and through that theme they're putting out many pieces of content, maybe carousels matlab, multiple posts in one post. Like you might see a lot of posts on social media which say swipe to read. So matlab iska matlab go to the next one. So that is how it works. So they try to explain you a lot of stuff within that one single post. That is really helpful. You can follow different niches, like for example there are things related to maybe coding related, there are a few pages related to digital marketing, there are a few pages related to graphic designing, there are a few pages, and many more. Not just freelancing skills, but many more things out there. Maybe if you want to build your personal brand, so there are pages for that as well. If you want to know more about entrepreneurship, you want to know you want to consume motivational content, so there are pages for that as well. There are quote pages, etc. So these are a few things which can really help you understand a bit more things in a much more detailed format. And this is a really quick way to grab knowledge, and this is really helpful because unlike a few other sources, like which I will be discussing in the video as we move ahead, they don't consume a lot of your time, etc. So you can just quickly give it a look and maybe get to understand it. Of course, it won't be very deep more often than not, but you can definitely get to learn a lot within a single go. So yeah, definitely social media pages. And coming to social media pages, even we have a social media page is called BellHub_Media. So I have a digital marketing agency of my own called BellHub Media, and we have a digital marketing page on Instagram where we share tips and tricks about digital marketing. So if you want to check that out, put it in the description, and maybe you can give it a follow and check it out. The second one is called as just reading books. This is really I mean, everyone says this to us, but we need to also understand that this is very important, and this is genuinely value adding, because when you're reading a book, first of all, you're developing a habit of enriching your vocabulary and stuff. But what's more important is that you're also getting to know about the context in much more detail, and that is the most important point. For example, I'll just list out a few books. Say about freelancing, there's a book called The Pajama Profit by Varun Maya. Now this book really talks about each and every aspect of freelancing, so that you get a much detailed insight about the same, unlike the social media posts that we've talked about earlier. Ki matlab, you'll just get to read one single post or maybe a few of them on the page, but you won't get a very deep insight. This book or any other book, for example, in any domain, a book generally gives you a much more deeper level of insight, or much more deeper understanding. So that is very important. So do make sure you're also reading good books. And books, first of all, they can be in many domains. There are self-growth books, there are personality development books, there are books about freelancing, like I just talked about. There are books about entrepreneurship and many more things. And when I say entrepreneurship, it doesn't just mean you'll read the book and you'll get to know everything about entrepreneurship. It's not just how the thing works, but you'll definitely get to understand a few things which otherwise would take you a lot of time to understand, if you were to go about your own experience and figuring and making mistakes and all. So yeah, that is really important. Do make sure that you are reading good books, and yeah, reading books is a good thing. Third thing is called as infotainment videos. This is really important because you get to see a lot of creators who are creating this type of content. They're, and at the same time is very value adding when it comes to information. Moving on to the fourth point, it is called as podcasts. Now, the reason I like podcasts is that you don't, have to spare separate lot of time for that. You can listen to podcasts while you're walking, while you're exercising, while before going to sleep, etc. So you don't have to actively take out time for it. Like in the case of videos or in the case of social media posts, you are on your phone and you engaging with that stuff. But quite opposite to that is podcasts. They definitely give a good amount of value is through listening, so you can connect to the person as well. It's not very very monotonous, so you can connect to that as well. For the people who can't read books and who find a bit of difficulty reading books and grabbing knowledge and maintaining that amount of interests throughout the book and till the last page of it, I think it's really important that you get to listen podcasts as well, and that is really really good. And as I just mentioned, you don't have to dedicate a separate lot of time for that. You can just listen to it whenever you're maybe jogging, running, etc. So that way it really helps. You can do your work as well, and you can grab good amount of information. Some of the good podcasts that I listen to personally are, first of all, the Ranveer Show. I mean, the top podcast in India. And second of all would be, the Gary Vee audio experience. That is also really good. You get to learn a lot about entrepreneurship, digital marketing and content creation in general. And so I, as a YouTuber, consume a lot of his content. And most importantly, I get to learn a lot from him. And I'm sure you guys will also get to learn. So do check out that as well. The third one would be maybe something like Digital Pratik. This is again, for digital marketing and content creation. So this guy is also really great. And that fifth thing is called as online courses. Now, this is really good. Okay, so let me just explain in detail how this entire thing works. Is now online courses are available for free, and there are paid online courses as well. I'm pretty sure you might be aware of that. To free online courses, maybe you can check out a few platforms like YouTube, etc. But when it comes to paid online courses, you can check out Udemy, Coursera. Oh, and by the way, I also made a video on 100 plus free courses by Harvard University. So I'll provide the link in the description, but I've also made a video and you can check that out, and will be really really helpful for you, because the Harvard professors themselves are coming and teaching you. So what better than that when it comes to online courses? And that is really really great. Okay, so now let's talk about the benefit of online courses. Unlike infotainment videos or maybe some of the few sources that I've mentioned before, like videos, etc., online courses, the best part is that if it's paid, first of all, you're paying attention to it because you've paid a certain amount of money, so you're paying attention. And online courses are really great also because it's just specifically tailored to one niche. For example, अगर मैंने digital marketing का online course लिया, so I'll just be grabbing knowledge related to digital marketing. Especially talking about the paid online courses, they are really good. Why? Because they don't have any distractions, unlike you have in YouTube while learning stuff. I'm not talking about infotainment videos, don't get me wrong. I'm talking about the free courses on YouTube. कि मतलब you get a lot of recommended videos as well. कि मतलब नीचे you're getting a video, say a stand-up comedy video or maybe something else. There are advertisements in between, and some of them you can't even skip nowadays. So it really becomes important that you get the right information without any distraction. So you can check out a few platforms like I just mentioned, Udemy, Coursera, etc. And you can also check out Harvard University. That will really be helpful for you. And thank me later in the comment section. And online courses are a really good way, but you must also know that along with learning and consuming knowledge from there, you must also implement and also work upon that. For example, let's just say I'm taking a machine learning online course, right, from somewhere, be it the best university. Let's just talk about Harvard again. So say I'm taking ML course from a Harvard University professor, best person, best content in the world when it comes to machine learning, and it doesn't make really a lot of sense if I don't implement it, if I don't code alongside. A lot of people just think, for example, they're taking coding courses and they just take the courses, they feel we'll just finish the courses within a few days and then we'll get to our laptop and start coding and stuff. That is not how it works. You must do it alongside, you must do it simultaneously. तो जैसे उसने बताया, जो भी प्रोफेसर है या टीचर है उसने बताया, एंड आपका काम होना चाहिए साथ में एग्जीक्यूट करना, so that you're learning then and there, and it gets stuck in your mind, and that is really helpful. So that is, I think, the right way to pursue online courses. That is personally how I do, and it's really been very very fruitful. So you can check it out and you can try that out with yourself as well, and I'm very very sure it will work out with you as well. The sixth, the last one but not the least, is called as reading blogs online. So if you want to learn anything, if you want to learn anything online just by reading, but you don't prefer books, so you can just go to this website called google.com and check out a few things. For example, you want to know about let's just say you want to know about competitive coding. So you can go to Google competitive coding and you can check out a few blogs, or maybe you want to learn about digital marketing. You can go to Google, you can type digital marketing blogs, and you'll get a couple blogs over there, and they are really helpful for someone who loves to read but doesn't want to read from a book. You're understanding what I'm trying to say, because that is really really helpful. And blog, they contain a lot of information within that one blog or one website, and it's really helpful also because there are pictures, there are a few pictures, illustrations, etc. So that really makes reading fun. Books are available in different categories, be it digital marketing, be it coding, be it maybe something else, say videography, etc. Although a few things definitely you can't get to know from blogs. You will have to definitely take maybe online courses or watch a few videos to get a better understanding. But if you're learning something along the way, if you're also reading blogs, it's really helpful. Actually, I'll just tell you as a matter of fact, I just got to know from a friend or a mentor of mine on YouTube that the best way to know about anything in the world, जो भी है, like आपको नहीं पता उसके बारे में, the best way to know about it is go to google.com again and type that one particular word and check out all the websites or all the blogs on the first two pages that appear. For example, I want to know about, say, web development, so I'll type web development on Google, and all the blogs and all the pages that appear, just have a read through them, go through them, understand what the person, what the author, what the blogger is trying to say, and just keep doing that for the first 10-20 pages, and you will definitely have a much better understanding by the end of 10 or 20 or 25 pages compared to what you would have had earlier. So blogs are again a really good way. So that way it's really helpful to be reading a blog, and really a good way to grab knowledge in today's time, and otherwise as well it will be relevant, I think, for the times to come. So that was it for the video, people. If you liked it, which you might have, so just give it a like, and also comment and tell me which part you like the most and what all more kind of videos do you want, because I'm sort of running out of content right now. So just provide me a few content ideas so that I can understand what your requirement is, and accordingly create content on that. And this is a channel when I talk about coding, freelancing, making money online, a few tech things, etc. So definitely make sure that you subscribe to this channel to get much more videos, and definitely will help you a lot. As I mentioned, YouTube videos and watching good videos, watching good YouTube channels is really important, and I'm working towards that. So just maybe let me know in the comment section what you liked again, and subscribe to the channel. And until next time, bye bye, take good care of yourselves, and yeah, bye.